Hey YouTube, I'm going to be making a video on how to change the barrel on a M4. I just think an M4 is the most common gun, so I figured I'd do it on that rather than my saw or another gun. For this, you're going to need your gun, a new barrel, a flathead screwdriver or any blunt object, and I would say a rag. So what you're going to do is this back body pin, you're going to start by taking that out. This is where the rag comes in handy. What I like to do is, just so you don't scratch it or anything, I like to put a rag on it, and then you're going to take your flathead screwdriver or whatever, and just kind of, it shouldn't be too hard to get out. You just hit it a few times and it will come out. I'm going to do this step and I'll be right back. Alright, so I just hit it. You can see it's not there anymore. So you're going to flip your gun. Should be sticking out there. Just pull it out. Don't lose that. Set it off to the side. So from here, I don't know if I can do this with one hand, but the gun should just, your upper receiver and lower receiver should just crack. Don't worry, it's not going to come off. You still have one body pin holding it there. So your inner barrel is, it's kind of dark, can't really see in here. Your inner barrel is in here. So what you're going to do is there's a few things. You can tip it upside down and it will kind of roll out a little. That's what I'm going to do because I only have one hand. Hold on. I'm going to pause the video and take the barrel out and I'll resume. Alrighty, so here we are, the barrel sticking out the back. This is your hop-up. You should hopefully know what that is. Alright, just slide your barrel out. You can move your gun to the side for this part. So, here's your barrel and your hop-up. Hopefully you guys know how to take a hop-up apart. There's a little black, some are blue, just different colors, but there's a little clip here. You're just gonna get your fingernail under it and pop it off. There it is. Set that to the side. You don't want to lose it. And then from here, with some pressure, the hop-up unit should just come off. You want to make sure that your hop-up is all the way off. Should probably double check that. Alright, mine's all the way on. Alright, there we go. It's all the way off, because if not, your nub might come out. So, just gently kind of slide that off. Set your hop-up unit over to the side with the rest of your parts. Alright, so now you should have, I'm not sure what this is called, it's like a little washer, and there's your bucking. If you're using the same bucking, you're going to have to slide the bucking that's on the barrel off, and take that off, and then take this little spacer ring off. Alright, so this old barrel you can set off to the side. Don't need that anymore. And then here's your new barrel, which is much shorter because it's actually made for an M4. So, some other things that you're going to need that I forgot to mention is silicone. You're not going to need it, but you're going to want it. So I'm going to go run and grab that, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I got my silicone. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your your bucking, and just spray a little bit of silicone in there. And once you do that, you will be good to slide it on. If you give me 1 sec, I'm going to pause the video and spray some in mine. Alrighty, so after you spray your silicone in there, you're going to look for a little groove in your bucking. I'm not sure how well you guys can see that, but there's like a little line going all the way down. And there's a line on your barrel. What you're going to do is you're going to make sure you line these up and then slide it on. It's not going to go on if you don't line them up. So you just line them up, slide it on. I don't think I actually got mine in the groove. Alright, there we go. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'm going to pause the video because I'm not in the groove. Alright guys, unlike me, make sure you actually get it in the groove. Once that's on, you can come down here and slide on that little O-ring, not really O-ring, but just kind of metal spacer. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with air compression. So after this, we can start putting the hop-up unit back on. Make sure your hop-up is still 100% off. And you're going to want to find which way is up on your barrel. So if you don't know really what you're doing, you can just feel around on the back of this for the cutout for the nub to push into the barrel. I can feel mine, it's right there. So what you're going to do is line up the, depends which way you're looking at this, the bottom of this part right here, with that. So I'm going to put that on and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so after you slide that back on, you that little spacer goes in between this, the barrel, and this piece, not back here. So make sure you don't try to mess that up. This part is probably the hardest in case if you don't know what you're doing really. But if you have any questions about it, just leave a comment about it and I can go more into depth. But after this, you're just going to really reassemble it like we've been doing. Take this little clip and put it back on here. See if I can do this with one hand. Alright, give me a sec guys, I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm going to pause it and I'll be right back. Alright guys, now that you have that done, there can be a little gap in it, but not too much. You should hear it click into place. Once you hear that, you're good. So this is now fully reassembled. So all you're going to do is pull your gun back over here. Have your barrel cracked and slide this back in. When you slide this in, you can see my gun. You slide it in like this. Not like this, not like this. It's got to go like this so the hop up is facing the bolt release. Not the bolt release, sorry, the dust cover. So, sorry, you can't really see that. All you're going to do is get the barrel to slide into the inner barrel. Start to slide them back in. Just kind of guide it in, make sure the hop-up's in right. So now it's fully in. You can go and close the gun again. This part can be a little complex depending on the gun. If your gun isn't a metal body, the bodies tend to move a little bit and stuff. But just make sure that when you close this, both the teeth are in. I'm going to close it and I'll be right back. Alright guys, now that your body's closed, you're just going to take your body pin, put it back in the, oh sorry, my body's not 100% closed, there we go. Put it back in that hole, apply some pressure, slide it through. Sometimes you may need to kind of tap it a little to get it through 100%. But there it is, see it on the other side, you know you're good. So there you go, your new barrel is in and everything should be fine. I hope this video helped. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions or need any help with anything, leave a comment or send me a message about it and I'll get back as soon as possible. I hope it helped. Thanks guys.